still be ahead by the time of the end of the fourth quarter. They have to capitalize on the mistakes that Chester makes, and they can't make mistakes that are turnovers themselves. As we see Coach at Temple sitting right there on the sideline, Fran Dunphy is here along with Jay Wright for the Villanova Wildcats. They're here. So 2 university coaches here this afternoon watching this District 1 action.
There's some real talent on display today, some talent that will go on to play at the next level and be successful.
Jared Smart with the ball for Norristown. Bounce pass to Russell Graham. Graham has it. Here's Smart for 3, and that one bounces off the back of the rim. Here's Graham with the rebound, and Russell Graham gets the putback. Now it's 11-6, Norristown up by 5. But watch out, Chester gets the bucket and the foul. Mark Burrell with the bucket. He'll be stepping in the line trying to convert the three-point play.
Well, we finally see Chester getting into their game a little bit, scoring in transition here. They're not used to having teams be able to keep up with them. The Norristown Eagles are certainly doing that today. Chester, game in and game out, wins the transition battle, but they just might not do so tonight. That's why Norristown has the chance of pulling the upset.
Burrell completed the three-point play for Chester, but now it's Jared Smart back out to Ramsey. Thought about it. The ball's up, and Chester comes up with it. Long pass the other way for Burton. Burton lays it in, and now it's a tie game with 7:09 now to go in the second quarter. Timeout Norristown, 11-11, and Chester's fans have come out of the woodwork here, and Norristown cannot be happy with what they've just done.
Yeah, that's now back-to-back baskets they've given up in transition. Karan Burton getting out there. The 5'9" guard's not much help on the glass. So when the shot goes up, he's streaking down the other side of the court, waiting for a pass so that he can get an uncontested layup. It worked there.
Well, Norristown seems to be hesitating a lot. I know it's their first championship game, especially for this group of guys in this kind of arena setting. And you know, it's got to take a lot to get over that. They have to put the mental side behind them, and they've got to come out and play the strong fundamental basketball that got them to where they are today. And you know, it's going to be a tough route. Russell Graham said that they wanted the tough route. Well, they got it. And now this will be the ultimate proof in the pudding that they can beat good teams, and that being Chester.
Chester is the best in the state.
Here's Wyatt now for Norristown, goes up and gets it. Khalif Wyatt gets 2 there, 13-11. Ball loose there, and a foul called. That'll send Mark Burrell to the line. He's going to get 2 for Chester. 6:51 now and go into second quarter. Norristown up by 2. And Burrell has a chance to tie the game on these foul shots. First one up is no good. He'll get another though.
Burrell, one of Chester's bench players that their starters, Johnson, Robinson, Burton, Green, Germany, and Jefferson, have made up 84% of their playoff offense. So those 5 guys are basically their entire offense. Their bench contributes very little, but they don't need to.
It's now 13-12 now. Norristown only up by 1, 6:39 to go, second quarter. Norristown with possession now. Mayer has it, defended well. Mayer passes it back out to Watson, back to Ramsey. Ramsey cuts inside, that's off the glass, no good. Mayer with the rebound for Norristown, and a foul called on Chester. And boy, Sheldon Mayer just gets into the action and keeps fighting. He's not the tallest guy on the court, but he'll be going to the line shooting too.
Among all the big men tearing away rebounds, and then a heads-up play to draw the contact and throw up the shot, and now he'll get 2 free throws.
First shot is no good. And again, free throw shooting for Norristown has become an issue. And Sheldon Mayer will have one more shot. Attempt from Mayer is good, so 1 for 1 there on that attempt. 14-12, Norristown up by 2. And here comes Karan Burton for Chester. Tries to fake there around Mayer, gets around, Burton has it, passes it back out, Burrell keeps it moving, shot there is up and way short there for Chester, out of bounds, and Norristown's crowd is letting them know it.
For Raleigh or Jefferson, that's not his shot. He's a pretty good scorer. He's gonna get most of his points down low and maybe in the mid-range game. But it was open, so he decided to try it, but that's not his shot.
5 minutes, 53 seconds now to go. Second quarter, Ramsey for Norristown, and he's fouled. Ramsey going to the line. Norristown leads by 2, 14-12.
Great job by Sheldon Mayer to find James Ramsey, who was the open eagle. And that's what Sheldon Mayer does. Doesn't score a whole lot, but great court vision, gets him a lot of assists. He's also a tremendous defender, doing a great job on Karan Burton, one of the state's best point guards today.
Okay, Ramsey's first free throw is good. Here's his second. It's up, it's no good, bounces off the back of the rim. And Chester comes up with the ball, and they'll be moving down court. 5 minutes, 42 seconds now to go. First half, Norristown up by 3, 15-12. Steal there by Wyatt. Norristown comes the other way, but that ball is almost picked off. Nice job by Wyatt staying with the ball, but Chester comes right back with it. Wyatt thought he had it, juggled it around, and here's a shot by Chester. And that's Karan Burton adding 2 more. 15-14, Norristown only up by 1. 5:15 now to go, first half. Sheldon Mayer with the ball for the Eagles, and that one is out of bounds on Chester. So Chester again with the turnover. That was Brandon Robinson.
Just to go back to that play just a few moments ago, Khalif Wyatt got the steal, then appeared to have lost it, so all of his teammates had gone back to play defense. Then when he got it back, he had 3 Chester Clippers around him and nowhere to go because his team was back on defense. So tough break there for Khalif Wyatt and the Eagles.
All right, Sheldon Mayer, bounce pass there to Ramsey. Back out to Wyatt. Wyatt, jump shot is good. Khalif Wyatt, perfect fake there, and Chester fell for it. 17-14, Norristown back up by 3, 4:43 now to go in the first half. Burton controls the basketball for the Clippers.
Khalif Wyatt just hit the same shot that Burton hit, but a few feet farther.
Shot there's no good for the Clippers, and here comes Sheldon Mayer for Norristown. Mayer, bounce pass there, and Jared Smart has it. That ball is crossed the rim, and here comes Chester. Again, fast break, defense is not back, and that will kill Norristown each and every time as Burton gets back with that speed. And it's now 17-16, Norristown up by 1, 4:07 now to go in the first half.
It's Karan Burton again in transition, just so spectacular with his speed in transition.
Mayer broke away from the double team. That doesn't matter. Here comes Burton once again. Slam dunk there by Nasir Robinson. And Chester has taken the lead in this game 18-17. And I think the roof is going to come off this building. 3 minutes, 51 seconds to go, and Norristown has got to get back.
A good timeout. They're starting to give up a lot of points in transition. They look like they're questioning themselves on offense. Again, like you mentioned, the hesitation. And it's led to some turnovers that Chester has been able to come down and cash in on. But a good timeout there. A lot of enthusiasm in this building after that huge slam. But it's worth 2 points just like anything else, and call a timeout and try and get your rhythm back if you're the Norristown Eagles right now.
Well, Norristown has really got to get into a mental state here. They've got to come back from whatever they've done here in the first half. And we're still here in the first half, but they've got to regroup. It's going to be a little difficult, but it's not impossible. Norristown has possession, and they can start now. And here comes Russell Graham for Norristown. Dribbles inside, ball's blocked there. Chester comes up with the ball, and here they come the other way. And Norristown has to foul there.
A good foul.
a necessary foul at that point. You can't allow Chester to get ahead. You've got to get back on the offensive. Norristown doesn't retake this lead. Norristown cannot allow Chester to take a bigger advantage than they do now, leading by 1 with 3 minutes and 36 seconds now to go in this half.
Especially with the momentum they have, you can't let them get any more.
Shot there from Burton for 3 is no good. Russell Graham comes up with it now.
And that's a momentum killer. I don't know why Karan Burton is taking those long contested threes.
Wow, there, Khalif Wyatt threw it right back, and here comes Burton. Pass behind the back, gets fancy and almost loses it.
Wow.
So,
how about Russell Graham breaking up the 2-on-1?
Shot there is no good, and here comes Shippen with the rebound. Norristown is going back to work now. Russell Graham starts up court. 3 minutes, 3 seconds now to go in this first half. Norristown down by 1. The Clippers lead at 18-17, and here comes the Clippers the other way. Lay in there, easy, is Nasir Robinson. Now extends the lead for the Clippers by 3, 20-17 with 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go.
And another Khalif Wyatt turnover created those points. And Khalif Wyatt looks bad right now. He does not look comfortable. He's turning the ball over. That's off Chester.
All right, off Chester. Again, another break for Norristown. They've got to take advantage of it. Norristown has got to get away from missing shots at this point. They've got to convert on each and every possession, or near every possession, because Chester will get back right away, and especially Karan Burton. Russell Graham now in control with the ball for the Eagles. Russell Graham bounce pass there to Wyatt. Wyatt still has the ball. He's got a defender on him, pressure. 2 defenders on Wyatt. And they call a travel on Wyatt. It's going the other way. Or is it a timeout? Timeout, okay. I signaled, saw some people waving the travel. They wanted to travel down there on Wyatt, but they're not gonna get it. Good timeout, Norristown had to take that.
Yeah, Wyatt was in some trouble in the corner, doubled or maybe tripled. And so many times we see players try to pass out of that and turn the ball over. And then we're here saying, oh, he should have called a timeout. Well, that time Wyatt does call the timeout. But moments before that, when Robinson gambled and went for the steal, Wyatt had a good look at a 3, something I feel he would normally take. But I don't know what's wrong with him today. I guess the pressure is getting to him a little bit. But he just looks out of sync. He's turning the ball over and passing up shots he would normally take.
I mean, this game, you have to bring your A game, and if you don't bring your A game, then you're not going to come out on top here. Norristown has got to make a difference here, and I think I do from here see State Representative Mike Vereb here as well, sitting over here from the 150th Legislative District in Montgomery County. So he's watching the action too here today.
This is one of the biggest basketball games on the high school level in Pennsylvania going on right here, right now in front of us.
This is where you separate the men from the boys, and it all happens here at the District 1 State Championship game. We're here 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the first half. Norristown down by 3, and Norristown will have the inbound here. Wyatt immediately throws the ball up. It'll remain possession, Norristown. Mark Burrell has put a lot of pressure on the Norristown offensive players. He's done a spectacular job here early on.
He's been the one stealing a lot of those Khalif Wyatt turnovers that we've been talking about.
Here's Russell Graham with the ball. Shot there is off, and Chester comes up with the ball, and they'll start back up the other way. Burton with the basketball for Chester. So Chester has possession. Burton moves. Ball picked up there, thrown back out. Shot is good. Russell Johnson off the glass for 2, 22-17, and this game's starting to pull away for Chester. 1 minute 42 seconds to go in the first half, and Norristown needing a basket.
Chester in the midst of an 8-0 run.
Russell Graham back out to Mayer. Mayer, tries to play it inside, turns it over. And Norristown mistakes are starting to kill them now. Here comes Burton. Burton inside there, foul called. on Quentin Watson, it looks like. They're going to call it on Watson.
They are not
Yes,
calling,
sir.
They are not calling that foul on Chester on the other end.
And to tell you the truth, I didn't think that that would happen coming in here. We had this discussion coming in. How is the officiating going to be? And right now, it's not, you're right, the call's not been the same on both sides of the court, but Norristown, right now, their mistakes are really hurting them, and they've got to get back to that fundamental basketball they played all season. And right now, they don't look like it.
But they're down by 5, and Khalif Wyatt has been really shaky. So if he can get on his game, you know, good things can happen.
And again, another break there for Norristown. They've got to come up with something here on this possession. And Sheldon Mayer barely got to that, and that ball's up in the air. Finally, Norristown still has it. Foul called on Chester. Let's see, I think that'll be on Raleigh Jefferson. Let's see the call. Oh, Russell Johnson on the call for Chester, so.
And the Chester Clippers interior defenders are doing a tremendous job, not getting blocks, but changing shots inside.
Here's Briggs. His first shot, no good. And that's not what Norristown needs at this point.
Yeah, more missed free throws. Maurice Briggs, not exactly a great free throw shooter, but he needs to do something to help his team here, try to give him a spark off the bench.
All right, here is Briggs' second shot. It's good, and now it's 22-18 now. Chester, 54 seconds to go in the half.
They finally stopped the bleeding on the 8-0 run.
All right, here's Karan Burton at midcourt. Chester just bleeding time off the clock now. Burton takes a look at the scoreboard, just holds the ball. He's going to wait this one out. Taking a look at the scoreboard again. Just run up and hit the ball out of his hand. He's just standing there at this point. I guess it's not that easy.
Chester will take the last shot of this period, or they will attempt to.
Yeah, there's Russell Graham, back almost what we wanted to see there. Shot there is no good. The putback rolls around and it's no good. How did that not go in? Norristown comes up with it, and that's what Karan Burton gets for waiting. And finally,
oh, a terrible foul by the Chester Clippers.
And that's what needed to happen. Russell Graham needed to force Burton. Don't give him the time of day. He's confident standing there. Force him, make the move. Now with 4 seconds to go now in the half, Norristown is going to have the possession, and they're going to be going to the line shooting too.
You said it almost jokingly, just run up there and take the ball out of his hands. Well, Russell Graham made him do something, and then with 7.7 seconds left, they took a shot. That allowed Norristown to get a rebound and draw a foul in the backcourt.
Don't give Burton any confidence. And they're no good, and that's the end of the first half. At the end of the first half, Chester leads it 22-18 over your Norristown Eagles. Still, Norristown has got to come back. They're going to go to the locker room. Hopefully, Coach Evans can get this team back to where it was against Downingtown West. They didn't play so hot the first half. They came out smoking the second half. And if they want to win this game, they got to do a lot better than what they did to this half.
Well, Norristown's okay because here they are down by 4. And they haven't gotten a lot of positive contributions from Khalif Wyatt. However, he can get hot at any time. And when he does, if Chester's only up by 4 now, I think they're going to have some problems when Khalif Wyatt finds his shot.